we connect these chapters with the fundamentals or the concepts or the hidden process of binding these chapters, then only it is possible. So we'll see with this small presentation what Charaka has tried to convey regarding the understanding of Sharira in Ayurveda. So when we look into that aspect of Charaka's perspective, okay, though the heading is critical study of Sharirasthana, we just change it to the sequential importance of the chapters of Sharirasthana with special reference to Charaka. Okay. Now one cannot understand the living being by studying a dead body, isn't it? You can just understand its structure, but you cannot understand the nature of a person by the dead body. Since machine is correlated to the man, machine primarily it is complex and secondarily it is simple. Okay, whereas man is primarily simple and secondarily is complex. You know this, what is primary and what is secondary is nothing but the anatomy and physiology. Okay, so the longevity is much greater when the elements of the body grow old in uniform way. Okay, the longevity, the dirgaya of a person can be defined only when all the elements of the body grow old uniformly. Then only you are considered to be a dirgayu Purusha, isn't it? So at the age of 30, if you lose all your teeth, that is not a sign of longevity, even though your body may be strong. So these are the few factors which we need to consider. The outcome of an illness in a given individual has to be predicted not by the calculation of probabilities, but by a precise analysis of organic, humoral, and psychological personality of a person. Okay, so the outcome of illness in a given individual has to be predicted not by calculations. You cannot calculate each and everything. Okay, so that has to be precisely analyzed by organic, humoral, and we'll see that these are all represented with their own terms in our classics. Okay, and men cannot follow modern civilization along its present course because they are degenerating. They have been fascinated by the beauty of sciences of inert matter. They have not understood that their Sharira and Atma are subjected to natural laws. Neither have they understood that they cannot transgress these laws without being punished. See, I keep on telling in my classes, you cannot take the individual separately from environment. Always the changes, whether it is in a positive changes or in a negative changes, what are you are going to see in a mankind or in all living creatures, it will be in coherence with the environment. So that is what we need to stick on to the natural laws. So humanity's attention must turn from the machines and the world of inanimate matter to the body and the soul of man, to organic and mental processes which have created the machines and the universe of Newton and Einstein. Okay, in the earlier education of our schools and all, we say that human being is like a machine, human being is a like machine. Okay, for the beginning it is okay, but that cannot be taken far away. You need to come out of that scenario of comparing just to machine, because why I tell you, in a machine, if one tire is gone, we can replace it with one more wheel. It functions properly, but in that way, what we are trying to do in modern days is that if your leg is amputated, we can replace it with artificial, but that cannot be as normal as it would be. Okay, so now taking credit of replacing with artificial leg is to some extent is okay, but protecting the normalcy of the leg is also very important. The one example I've given here. Okay, so this is what, to understand this conquest, you need to understand what Charaka has told in his Sharirasthana. We'll see one by one. Now, when we see that aspect of understanding Sharira, not just Charaka, even all other acharyas have also given their own style of presentations. We are going to stick on with only Charaka. Ayurveda went through its period of stagnation or of dark ages. After that, there were no new updates or revisions to the Charaka Samhita or any other Ayurvedic text for centuries. Okay, today, as leading thinkers are searching for more effective definitions of life and health, Ayurveda is again in the spotlight. Now it is again, okay, when I did this presentation 6 months back, okay, now again still more Ayurveda is in the spotlight. Now here in this paper, I'm going to more concentrate on the critical study of Sharirasthana, okay, with the updates. Now when we see the relevance of Sharirasthana in respect to Charaka, he says, Ataha Shariram Karana Utpatti Sthiti Vriddhi Adi Visheshaihi Pratipadayitum Shariram Sthanam Uchyate. Sthana where the Sharira Karana, with its Utpatti Karana, its Sthiti Karana, its Vriddhi Karana. These are the three stages of the Sharira. Utpatti, Sthiti and Vriddhi, etc. Apart from that, Visheshaihi Pratipada, the one sthana which explains, presents, especially about these conditions of the Sharira, that sthana is known as Sharira Sthana. Okay. Now, the Sharira Sthana of Charaka Samhita, the section on the study of human body. The human body, as pursued by Charaka, is different from modern concept of anatomy. Review of description of this section clearly explains that the human body includes physical body, mind and consciousness. That was very ably presented by your classmates itself only, where conscious and Atma and with the latest presentation we have come to know that. Presentation of chapters is very scientific and specific in order. It is it is Sukshma to Stula in a style of presentation. Stula, what I mean to say is, from Utpatti, Katida Purusha Adhyaya, where it explains about the Srishti Utpatti, that is Sukshma. From there onwards, it progresses. We'll go one by one in all the 8 chapters, how from Sukshma to Stula, and again in a form of Sukshma it is going to end. Subject contents of this section are divided into 8 chapters dealing with the range of concepts revolving around a human being. Now, Katida Purusha Adhyaya, if you see that the main concept behind the Katida Purusha Adhyaya is, see, Atrapi च अत्यंत दुःख उपरम मोक्ष कारण चिकित्सा उपयुक्त पुरुष भेदादि प्रतिपाद कतय प्रधानतया कति कतिदा पुरुषीय अध्यायो अभिधीयते. So the basic composition of self. Before explaining the completely developed human anatomy, in Katida Purusha Adhyaya, Acharya Charaka has explained about the Srishti Utpatti, Karanams, how this is going to be an evolving factor in formation of Jiva on this earth. Okay, Jiva on this earth. That is how the things we need. So our body is a medium to prove our existence in this universe. Knowledge of evolution of our body from imperceptible entities to association of mind, sense organs, sense objects and consciousness falls under the purview of this chapter. See, that is what Dukkha Uparama Moksha Karana. Okay, what is the Dukkha Karana when we come into this world? What are the margas we need to follow to get the moksha? Okay, and what are the chikitsas that can be done at the fundamental level when you are suffering from dukkha, both sharirika as well as manasa, has been explained in brief in this chapter. Now when we see Atulya Gotriya, see Srishti Utpatti, now going on to the process of formation, isn't it? Process of formation of Garbhaya. What he says, okay, now basically here in this chapter he explains about the samagris to continue Jiva on this earth. Srishti Utpatti already over. Now what are the elements that are necessary for the formation of Jiva as a separate entities? Okay, man, insects, whatever it may be. So there are certain samagris that are necessary for the continuation. So we have been since so many generations we are here. So this process of life evolution is possible only with certain samagris, and this chapter explains about that samagris, nothing but the Shukra and Shonita, which play an important role. Okay, that too in a micro composition. They have explained Shukra and Shonitas in a micro composition how they play a role in formation of healthy child. Atulya Gotriya, Natulya Gotras, as already explained by your classmates regarding the aspects of Gotra. Gotra is nothing but any caste or religion. It is the significance of Genesis that is being discussed in our classics. Okay, see Srishti Utpatti, Now coming to the samagris of the jiva, that needs to be continued. Now after the understanding samagris in detail, their dosha avastha and adosha avastha and everything, and the treatment, everything. Now that healthy Shukra and Shonitas are in a stage to produce Garbha. Now this Kudaka Garbha Kranti is all about explaining those Shukra and Shonita along with some other factors, how they are going to take the course of life in the form of Garbha. Best part of this chapter is related to the knowledge of factors causing congenital deformities, what that has been spoken about, the Bija Bhaga, isn't it? So that is how the things we need to understand. Taking due consideration of them in our diet and lifestyle reduces their incidences. Okay, if you know before only, the Bija Bhaga, Vikruti Bija Bhaga are the factor that is responsible for the deformities. If we understand them in the early stage itself only, then we can avoid any sort of deformities. That's why we take proper care of mother and all those things priorly, so that you will have a healthy progeny and all. The same is found applicable for the prevention of genetic disorder, same as already told. The development of various body parts is linked with genetic material of both the parents. Okay, but right now we have just gone through this entire chapter. So, Srishti Utpatti, Samagris of Jiva, now the establishment of Garbha in a Sharira has been explained in detail here in Kudika Garbha Kranti. Now when this Garbha is along with Shukra and Shonita, chapter, its importance. Okay, in third chapter, the Samagris along with Shukra Shonita plus this Atmaja Rasaja Satvaja Bhavas, everything contribute for the establishment of Garbha. Now after the process of Garbha is established, now next stage is the development of Garbha. So this Kudika Garbha Kranti, Mahati Garbha Kranti, Mahati in detailed explanation about Garbha development. That is what you are going to see in this fourth chapter, where see this chapter is entirely dedicated with the description of month-wise fetal development. Okay, and one of the interesting facts about the manifestation of intellect during 6 months of intrauterine life. Okay, intrauterine life may be of great importance of understanding development of brain and cognitive functions in fetal stage. Okay, Sasthe Buddhi. It is of same opinion by all acharyas, not just only one acharya. Okay, morbidity of fetus can be prevented by avoiding described damaging factors. Okay, so how not just the you are going to study about the detailings of Masana Masika Garbha Vriddhi, but you are going to learn in this chapter regarding how to protect a pregnant lady, how to nourish a pregnant lady with food and all that needs to be taken special care during this course of time, will help in forming a healthy growth and development of the fetus. Okay, and apart from that, Triguna and 16 types of Manasika Prakriti have been described here again to understand the psychological in the beginning itself only. The psychology of a newborn baby you can understand in the beginning itself only, and according to that, and see when you consider Deha Prakriti and Manasika Prakriti, Manasika Prakriti is the only one where we can have a choice to change it. Deha Prakriti you cannot change. Rajasika Purusha you can make it into a Rajasika Prakritika Purusha, you can make him into a Sattvika Purusha by following yoga, diet, etc. Similarly, that is what meant to say here. Only Manasika Prakriti you have a choice to change, not the Dahika Prakriti. Now, after the complete growth and development of understanding the Sharira Garbha in detail from first month to the last month, now this Purusha Vichaya is again somewhat of more higher in understanding this. So here that Sampurna Garbha which is formed when it comes to this world, it is called as Purusha. Okay, this Purusha has to adjust with the nature. That's why you see in this chapter Loka Purusha Samya. Okay, this Purusha has to adjust with the nature. So that's why Navajata Shishu Paricharya and all you are going to see a more care is taken about the newborn baby at least 3 to 6 months. Of course, care will be there for at least 2 to 3 years. That is different issue. But a more care will be there at least for first month after the birth. Okay, so this Purusha Vichaya explains about how the man in newborn stage along with the environment has to adjust. Now what are the factors that are existing in the external environment, and those factors are also similarly existing in a newborn baby also. Okay, now this coordination has to be established, how well that newborn baby is going to adjust with the new environment. See, it is coming out of from mother's environment to the entirely individual environment where it is exposed to the worldly environment. So now this is very critical. So this, if this is done soon very clearly, of course the compounding factors of mother and the process which under it has undergone 9 months and all will be also a helping one to for the baby to adjust. So this chapter is all about Loka Purusha Samya, whatever is in universe that is represented in a person. Okay, psychologists could get useful tips for better care of mental, psychological health to help people getting appropriate learning, accomplishment, true thinking, intellect, higher cognitive functions, and true knowledge from this chapter. Purusha Vichaya. Now that newborn has come out, it has already adjusted with the environment. Now that doesn't end its process of growth. Okay, Sharira Vichaya is all about the chapter that explains the how that newborn baby is going to grow into a infant, into a Sharira, isn't it? We call it as a body, physical body. How it is. So the sixth chapter explains about the growth and nourishment of Sharira by Gurvadi Guna. Ahara Parinamakara Bhavas have been explained. So you are going to nourish the baby with ahara, and that ahara dravyas are represented by Gurvadi Guna. That is why these Gurvadi Gunas are also known as Sharirika Guna or even Samanya Guna. Okay, that you have studied in Guna Siddhanta of Dravya Guna. Okay, why Charaka has explained Gurvadi Guna here is because of the relevance of them, those gunas in nourishment of the newborn baby. So the definition of body and main factor to maintain good health is a state of equilibrium. All these things are explained. To keep this state, various do's and don'ts are enlisted in this chapter. The lifestyle, diet, and conduct which keep healthy have been described in detail. Okay, and even you find the symposium of Pratamanga Utpatti, Sambhashana Parishad, sixth Sambhasha Parishad of Charaka, Pratamanga Utpatti. That all things you have studied in Sharira Rachna also. Okay. Now that Sharira has completely developed, so the chapter of anthropometry is Sharira Sankhya, that is seventh chapter. It is a chapter of anthropometry. Okay, so it is a core subject of seventh chapter. You are not going to do all the countings of a newborn baby still, because we find certain things which are not completely found. So well developed human body of Praudavastha is explained in this chapter with all the entities. Okay, the description gives an idea about the status of development of body of a particular person. Sharira Sankhya is all about the complete, see, from Srishti Utpatti to the Samagris of the Jiva Utpatti for the continuation of that. Then Garbha Sthapaka Karanas. Next, fourth chapter, Garbha Vriddhikara process. Fifth, again, that Garbha, when it comes out of mother's womb, how it is going to adjust with the nature. And after that, how it is going to develop in sixth chapter, Sharira Vichaya, and that completely developed body, how you are going to study. As a Vaidya, you need to know, as a doctor, you need to know the complete structure of the body. So this is how the process, Sukshma to Stula. Okay. Now, after this, everything and all, again, Charakacharya is going to conclude in 8th chapter, Jata Sutri Adhyaya, that completely developed body is again at that same stage where it can continue the progeny. So all the processes that are necessary for the continuation of progeny, everything is been explained in Jata Sutri Adhyaya. Again, Prasuti Karmas and Kaumarabhutya Vishayas. Okay, an overview of process to get better and desired progeny, and Garbhini Paricharya being advised to follow monthly regimen to ensure optimal growth and development of fetus, complication-free pregnancy, okay, properly prepared delivery room, Sutikagara, and safe and swift delivery, Apart from that, various other concepts like process of delivery, labor, okay, that was explained, well explained, and supporting measures, protection methods, postpartum care, care of the newborn baby, including Stanyapana, that is feeding procedure is described in detail. Dirgayu Lakshana, and the description of Kridanaka, playground, and the qualities of Dhatri, all the components that are necessary for the continuation of life on this earth has been explained very well in this Jata Sutri Adhyaya. So this is how the things we need to understand the Charaka Sharirasthana, and if we understand the scope of this Sharirasthana, then we can understand what is the scope of this subject. Important for understanding all the dimensions of human body, right from conception till birth, concepts like real meaning of human body, anthropometry, better progeny, congenital deformities, genetic concept, psychological development, and monthly regimen for pregnant women, assessment of a span of life. These concepts help us attain a healthy and happy future life as an adult. And finally, to conclude the importance of Sharirasthana, okay, Sharirasthana, the study of Sharirasthana is of immense importance for understanding all the dimensions of human body that just now I told you, from the right conception till birth. And the soul cannot be separated from the body, the structure from the function, the cell from its medium, the multiplicity from the unity, or the determining from the determined. So this is how we need to understand Sharirasthana in detail. Then only it is possible, okay, to do the practice properly. Okay, if you have any doubts regarding these aspects, you can ask.